the camera battery light is flashing. So if all of a sudden we switch to a little bit of worse quality and worse audio, it's because we had to continue on our MacBook. I was an idiot and forgot to pack the battery charger for whatever reasons. Because you guys were so great and you sent in so many questions, we're going to split up this Q&A into 3 parts. So first is going to be about just us as a couple. That will be today. Second will be about our infertility journey, and third will be about our adoption process, because you guys were so cool. You sent in so many questions and I didn't want to do a 45-minute Q&A session.
Right.
So,
we could though.
We
totally.
could. Yeah,
okay.
but we're not going to. I have questions here from our video, and so we're going to start answering those now. So the first question is from Caitlin. She wants to know more about our engagement and marriage.
So we got engaged after 3.5 years of dating at the Georgia Aquarium. I took her to her favorite.
We got engaged at the Georgia Aquarium.
Yeah.
We weren't just dating at the Georgia Aquarium.
Maybe we were. But we got engaged at the aquarium in front of her favorite exhibit, the beluga whales.
Yeah, we dated all through high school. We were high school sweethearts, and we have been together. This October will be 9 years. So we kind of, I don't want to say rushed into marriage, but we were very excited to get married. So. He was 18 and I was 19. And a lot of people were worried that we weren't going to make it. We weren't going to last because we were so young. And here we are.
Kicking.
Next April will be 7 years that we've been married. So yeah, I think we did pretty good. I think we've come a long way. Well. It's a lot of growing. And people sometimes ask if we would recommend that other people get married this young. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because it's hard. It's a lot of work. It is hard,
but if it's something that you want to do and you're going to strive for it, then sure, go for it.
Yeah, you can work for anything. This young lady has 2 questions. She says, why do we want to do YouTube, and what state do we live in? So, number 1, we live in Florida right now. Right this second, we're in Georgia. But we live in Florida. And why we wanted to start YouTube?
I think we really started it to kind of have the memories to look back on.
Sure.
We knew we were starting our infertility journey, so we were going to...
the IVF part.
The IVF, yes. So we knew we wanted to have those memories and to be able to watch back through it. And now I think we like just having the footage from kind of what we do to see the memories.
And you guys are so amazing.
We built this huge support channel.
Yeah, we just have, you guys get us through so many different things, and you were so sweet and so kind. And so, if that were the only reason to do it, that's a great reason to do it.
I think like I said, I think we started it for our own, like, we can see it, but now it's like we're all family.
Yeah, for sure. Next question kind of goes back to the same thing, how we met and what we love most about each other. Be nice.
Anyway, she's from Ireland. I want to visit Ireland. Just FYI.
Ireland, Pamela, we would love to visit you.
So, anyways, how we met? We actually met. My friend, I worked at Subway, and my friends brought you over.
Well, we met in high school, in chorus class.
Right, in high school, in chorus class, but we really hadn't, like, talked or anything. But you were hanging out with your girlfriends, which were also my friends, and they stopped by to see me while I was working at Subway. And then I came out. I always gave my friends a hug, and then I hugged her randomly.
You gave me a hug!
And then later that night, they dared you to ask me out, and that's how it all started. We started as a dare, and we're here almost 9 years later.
Such a good story.
Yeah.
It's almost like we planned it, but we didn't. And what we love most about each other. It's hard to pick one thing.
It is.
Because I just love him so much.
Aww.
And he's just so fantastic and so strong and so hardworking. And it's just like, if I have to be on this hard of a journey, I would not pick anyone else to be on it with. Like, I couldn't have handpicked someone any better because he cares so much. That's probably the one thing that I love the most about him, is that he cares so much about me and genuinely about how I'm feeling and what's going to make me happier. And you guys see that too. I see comments all the time about how caring and how loving he is. And so that would be the thing that I love most about you, sir.
I'm kind of along the same line. She's so gentle and so caring and loving and supportive. Like, I have these oddball, wacky brained ideas all the time. And no matter what it is, she was like, sure, if that's what you want to do, then go for it. So
I try. I definitely try. Okay, so as you can see, our camera did die. So if we look a little funny or a little worse, that's why.
Or it looks like we're looking at a computer screen. It probably.
That's because we are.
So we'll
you
try
can
to
see
focus
it in Derek's glasses
on the camera up here.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at myself. I'm like,
Don't look at yourself. Look at
You're
the camera.
looking good today. Not really, but it's okay.
You are looking phenomenal.
Thanks.
Okay, back to questions.
So Renee asked, what do we do for a living? And once the baby is born, who is taking maternity leave? I'm assuming, Liza, you won't be able to be separated from that baby.
Is that true?
That's very true. Renee, you are a smart woman.
So, to answer the first part, you asked where we work. Both of us work in different roles at Apple. I work as a support engineer for Apple. So if you have any issues and you kind of contact our support staff, I'm the person who helps on the back end of that realm of things. And then as far as maternity leave goes, I actually get 6 weeks of paid paternity leave as well. So I'll be taking
I'm getting used to this camera. I'm sorry.
You're distracting me. But I will be taking a leave of absence from work as well.
Yeah, so if you guys have been watching us for a while, you know that we have been doing the pet sitting stuff. So we do that sometimes, as well as I am working from home more now than I used to for Apple, as well as I'm more of a contractor. I'm not employed directly by Apple. I work through another company for Apple. But that's great because we're both at home. And so that helps a lot. As far as maternity leave for me, I'm not required to work a large amount of hours. I can work more hours if I want to. So probably once the baby's born, we'll do some juggling.
Yeah, I'll share the responsibility and take some hours where you can get your
I'm sure you're
minimum.
Gonna be so bummed.
It's just gonna kill me. But no, so I'll be the caretaker while the main caretaker while
yeah,
she's
we'll
working
figure it out. That was one of the questions in the home study, and we were like, oh my gosh, we don't know. But
we'll figure
it out as
when
we go.
we get there, we'll get there. So.
Yeah. Both of our works are really, really flexible. And so we're really, really fortunate in that. I feel so lucky that we're both going to be able to be home through this baby's life.
And like I said, I mean, I get 6 weeks of leave, so it's like no work at all during those 6 weeks. But even when I am at home, I'm at home. So if something is like going down the toilet one night.
Right. So D Hunt said, I love watching you both and get excited when a new video is up. Thank you, Dee.
Thank you.
What made you start making videos, and will you be taping the new baby much? I sure hope you vlog it all.
Great question, and thanks for anyone who has actually sent one in. But to be absolutely clear, we will be filming the baby.
You better get ready, Dee, because you are going to be saying
we'll probably go back to daily vlogs at that point.
We definitely will.
There has to be a disclosure. We will not be able to film the first however many days the state requires.
We will film it.
But we can't post it until
they sign their parental rights.
So if you follow us on Instagram or Twitter and we get to the point and we tell you, we have the baby, you'll see pictures.
Just not of their faces.
Not of their faces, and we can't post videos of it.
We can post videos as long as it does not include their faces.
Right.
So yeah, we'll definitely be vlogging it all.
Yes.
Like he said, we plan to go back to daily vlogs, which is going to be a lot, I know, with a newborn, but I just can't. I can't miss a second.
Right.
I can't miss a moment.
But it's also, we'll be filming so much of it either way that I think you'll be able to
For sure.
You'll be watching a 30-minute vlog and be like, okay.
We get it. It's a cute baby. You can turn the camera off now. David Anderson wants to know if we have seen the movie Zootopia.
I have not seen it. I know. It's, Emma
we might have to disown him.
Emma and Liza watched it on
I've watched it like 4 times. I love it. It is one of my favorites, although I can't particularly think of a Disney movie that I don't enjoy, but that one's a good one for sure.
I'm a big Disney fan, like a Disney Parks fan. I love going to the parks. I'm not totally in love with all of their movies. I love their comic movies, Marvel and stuff like that.
That's not real Disney.
It is too. They are owned by. But I have not seen Zootopia.
Zootopia. Treasure in a Trailer asks, do you guys have season passes to Disney? Is that why you can go so often? Also, what happened to your little spaniel that she saw on our Instagram? Here's Minnie. Well, Marie. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
She's so tired. It's literally 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
She's just tired.
All right, go back down. Go to sleep.
Lastly, who is Emma? I've heard you refer to her several times.
That goes with the last question.
So, first, we do have annual passes to Disney.
Yes.
If we did not have annual passes, we would not ever go, because annual passes, what we pay for our annual pass is like a 5-day ticket for people who go.
It's crazy.
So it's a lot cheaper. And we get to go every day, and it's free parking.
Every day,
so,
free parking, no blackout dates, anything like that. We also have annual passes to Universal, but y'all haven't seen it as much because it's kind of further away from where we live now.
So you saw Marie. I guess we don't film the dogs much. I kind of feel like we do, but maybe I don't put that footage in. I try to put it in sometimes. Yeah. And then Emma is my younger sister. She was living in Florida with us for 3 months. 3 months. Earlier this year, and then decided that she would rather be in Georgia.
She couldn't take the heat.
So she moved back to I don't know what I just said. She moved from Florida to Georgia.
So Emma, if you're watching this, people miss you.
Yeah, I miss you. Next question. Brianna Walker said, what are your favorite Disney movies and characters? And by the way, Brianna, this is my favorite question.
So how about we do this? Let's see if we can name each other's.
Well, but mine's going to be easy because I talk about it all the time. I don't know about yours.
I don't know. Yours is kind of confusing because you go back and forth between two.
Okay, I have 2 favorite Disney movies.
So her 2 favorite Disney movies are going to be Ratatouille and Princess and the Frog. I can say that with 100% certainty if I get 2 answers.
Yeah, for sure. And
so,
yours...
favorite character, Tiana, and what's the rat's name? Remy. So...
Derek likes all the superhero stuff.
If you had to choose the one, I don't know that you would know
Lion King?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That would probably be my favorite Disney movie. But if I had to choose like all of the Disney like realm of movies, any of the Marvel characters, Thor, Hulk.
DieBaby1970 says, once you have your child in your arms, do you think you'll be more likely to move back to Georgia in order to raise your baby closer to family and near cousins?
That is a phenomenal question.
That's a question that we have had to each other a lot over the past month, because if you guys remember, we were going to move back to Georgia at the beginning of July. And then several things happened, one of them being us deciding to adopt. And so we decided to stay in Orlando until the end of our lease next March. But that is very much a possibility at the end of March. It has a lot to do with where we're at in our adoption process, because if we leave the state or even just move to a different house, we have to pay for our home study to be
redone and
reevaluated and whatever. It's not a huge fee, so it's not something that would necessarily keep us from leaving, but it's definitely something that we're thinking about. But yes, I mean...
It's definitely a possibility.
I would say... with certainty, at some point, we will be back in Georgia. And we spent time with family all weekend, and our nieces and nephews are getting so big. Yes. And we just love being around them so much, and it's getting harder and harder to leave, because they you can tell when you're around them, the people that they know, like my dad, with my niece, she went to him constantly over the weekend. Whereas with us, she was a little more reserved.
Right, and she was like, I kind of know you, but I don't.
So
it's harder.
It was hard. And so that's definitely something that we think about. My sister and her boyfriend are literally some of our absolute best friends. And so to be able to be closer to them would be amazing.
And really just to have the help and support too when we're back. If we're back.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see. It's definitely something that we're thinking about and considering. But yeah, that's all the questions that we have about our lives in general, the two of us. If you think of any more questions, leave those down in the comments below. I will answer those as quickly as I can.
Like we said, this is part 1, so we have more questions.
If you have any questions and you didn't get to leave them on the last video, it's titled We Need Your Help. You can either go there and leave a question in the comments about adoption or our infertility journey, or you can leave them in the comments on this video, and I will check both of them. So we will see you guys again on Wednesday. I'm not sure if it'll be a vlog or part 2 of this Q&A, but we'll definitely see you then.
We'll see ya.
Hope you guys had a great and fantastic weekend and a great start to your week. It is Monday, so make this week a good one.
Yeah. Bye,
See you later.
Have a good day.
Bye.